Hey, I know people who work for Fedex. I don't think they train you to park in the whole road like that.
I'm allowed to block traffic.
That's fine. I'm taking a video. I got your plates. I got a vape in your thing. Do you hit that during work? Like, look at this guy. Is that what you're trained to do? Is this what you're trained to do? Sir, is it, you're in public. I'm allowed. That's fine. I'm in public. I'm not breaking the law. And you're the one working. That's fine. I can call FedEx, sir. You're bothering me. Can you continue on your job? You're bothering me. I'm just a citizen and you're working and you're bothering me. Can you please go? You're in front of my property. Can you please go? You can call the police if you want. You're blocking the road. Have a good one, sir. I'll even say I'm filming right now just to prove that it was so stupid of me to get that mad.
Whatever.
Should we just wait here? Hey, I wanted to apologize. Now, I am filming right now because I want to admit I was so stupid. Hey, I'll put the camera away if that makes you feel. D-Webb here. Obviously, you just seen some crazy stuff going on. I just want to stress that, like, it doesn't make him look that bad because I turned the camera off. Like, I was going up to apologize to the driver because I thought maybe I was overreacting. Maybe I was being a bit of a jerk to him. So I go up, I tell him, hey, I'll stop filming. I want to apologize. And, like, as soon as I put the camera down, he starts going, you're harassing me. You followed me up here. And as you guys could see on the clip, he literally pulled up to the parking lot in the building next to me. I didn't drive up the road. I literally talked to my girlfriend and said, hey, maybe I overreacted. I want to go up and apologize to him. She said, you know what, maybe that's a good idea. Do whatever you think is best. So I started walking up there. And I was standing near the door when he came out. And that's whenever, again, I cut the clip because I told him I'll stop filming because I wanted him to see I was being genuine. I wasn't trying to film to get some crazy reaction just to put on YouTube, because anybody who keeps up with the channel might have also seen a couple other videos I put up in the past where I bickered with people in public. And I'm not going out looking for arguments. I'm not going out trying to make people's day hell. It's just, I don't bite my own tongue. If someone's being a jerk to me or does something, I'll call them out, and then depending on how they react, of course, it'll escalate or settle down. And at first, it escalated. That's why you got the beginning clip where we were bickering on the road. But then he went up, you know, I thought about it. I was like, I don't want his whole day to be miserable. I'll go up and apologize. And then, again, I don't have the clip, so you guys won't get to see it because I tried to be a real person with him and put the camera away. But literally, as soon as I put the camera away and I was telling him, hey, I'm sorry, he was just putting his hands up and having a freaking tantrum, being like, you're following me, you're harassing me, I'm calling the police. And then that's when I pulled my camera back out and you start to see what happened again. Because as soon as he said he was calling the police and I saw him pulling his phone out, I knew I couldn't leave. I knew I was staying there till the police showed up because I wanted to make sure that I didn't go back and start working on my property and then all of a sudden the police come over saying that I harassed him and only have his side of the story. So I wanted to stay there and be there in person so the police could pull up and see that I'm calmly standing there. I'm not screaming at the dude. They're not pulling up seeing me throwing rocks at his truck or anything crazy. Like, I don't know. Sorry, you guys might think I'm just crazy and I was being a jerk. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Leave in the comments whatever you guys think. Please like, share, and subscribe and finish the rest of the video because you're about to see how the rest of the conversation with the cop and everything went. Sorry, I literally came up to say, I'm sorry. Dude, I'm not going to leave if he's calling the police. The police know me. That's fine. The police know I'm not a harm. So I came up to apologize just to admit that I got overly mad because you blocked the road, and I apologize. But if you consider that harassment, yes, I'll stand here for the police to come. Sorry, sir, that you got that offended. I mean, I can't leave now. That's crazy. The people know me. The management people know me here. The whole neighborhood knows me. Dude, that's fine. I came up to apologize. I have it all on camera. I have multiple witnesses. The one woman saw that. Now I will have to call his boss and his work. Which he was. This is public property. I'm allowed to stand here. I know people who live here. Like, I can come up here to visit people.
He was literally coming
I'm
to
waiting for the
say,
police to
like,
come
my
here,
bad,
and
thank
I'm
you.
filming everything. Like, I know the neighborhood knows me. Like, yeah, everyone here knows me. It's not like...
Like, he literally came up to say sorry to him, and
And look,
was
he's
like,
hitting the vape in the truck.
Like,
He cannot be doing that. He's hitting a vape in this work truck.
It's just...
I'm sure. I'll ask your higher ups. Hey, sir. No, I don't know. He blocked my driveway. He was right over there, and I filmed it. I asked him not to park like that. He said he's allowed, so I said, whatever, fine, just leave. And then he started saying I'm harassing him while he was sitting in the car. And I'm standing on the sidewalk. I said, sir, you can drive away. You can do your job, whatever. So then he came up here, said something smart to somebody that was standing here about me. I could hear it. So, you know, I was mad. I let him go inside. I told her, and hold on, just let me talk. I filmed the whole thing. I told her, I was like, you know what? I'm being childish. Let's go over and apologize to him. So I stood right there. I filmed it. He came out and I said, hey, sir, I'm sorry. And he yelled back. He's like, you're harassing me. I'm going to call the police. And I said, sir, fine, call the police, but I'm going to stand right here. I said, the neighborhood knows me. I live here. And he's sitting there saying he delivered a package to my house. He never delivered anything to my house. All that happened was he blocked my driveway where my red truck is. I'm sorry. I live there. My red truck's right there.
So you live right here on the corner?
Yeah, and my red truck's right there in my driveway, and he had it fully blocked. Like, there was no way for me to pull in. I had to go in through the grass diagonally. And all I asked him to do was just not park like that. And he could have said whatever and drove off.
Was he in the street or partially on the sidewalk?
No, he was fully in the street, in the middle of the street. There was no ifs, ands, or buts because another car came around and had to go up on the sidewalk just to go around.
So were you returning home and trying to back in? Is that what's going on?
Yeah, and he was completely blocking me. All I asked him to do was not park like that, and then he causes this big scene.
Okay, do me a favor. Can you go back over to your place and I'm going to come over and talk to you again?
Can I record the situation? Because I feel uncomfortable. And I just want to, like, understand, like, that you tell him that I didn't do anything wrong. Like, I didn't try to harm him.
I'm not saying you did. Okay.
But yeah, I'll respect you and go over there. That's really not what I would like to do.
Okay. But
I'll
you were
respect-
recording when I pulled up, weren't you?
Yeah, I've been recording the whole entire thing. That's why I would like to record the interaction, just so everyone can see
Well, I
all
don't think there
sides.
should be any more interaction at this point.
Well, no, between you and him, just so if he tries to press charges or I have to call the FedEx.
What's he going to press charges for?
I don't know. He's trying to say I'm harassing him. That could be a harassment charge. I'm not harassing him.
It's not going to be harassment.
No one, everyone's seen. No one, I'm not harassing. If anything, he shouldn't be acting like this at work.
Let me talk to him.
Okay.
If you could just go over there and just hang out.
It would just be nice to, okay.
And let me go talk to him. Okay?
I just wish he understood that he way overreacted. This isn't how he should act.
All right. So let me get your name so I
Okay.
can do the report.
My name's Dylan. Sorry, I have a little bronchitis, so I'm short of breath. D-Y-L-A-N. Webb, W-E-B-B. So do you have his info so I can call FedEx or the UPS?
Well, here's what I can tell you. It's FedEx, right?
Okay.
He's out of the Du Bois terminal.
Du Bois terminal.
So if you wanted to look up the terminal in Du Bois, the FedEx terminal, you could call there and file a complaint if that's what you want to do.
Well, I mean, at this point, he's making you have to do all this. It's kind of embarrassing on my end. So, like, I definitely want to say something to his uppers.
Okay.
Because I'm self-employed. I work real hard. My family, we bought many properties here in Trafford to fix up, and we try to gentrify the area and make it better. And I just, like, don't appreciate when people like that are just being rude. Like, I'm not doing anything criminal or rude.
Right.
Like,
So your address is 522, Dylan?
no, this is just owned by the family. We're fixing it up.
You don't live here?
No, we just
Oh.
are fixing it up.
Okay. Okay. So you were here working on the property?
Yeah, we've been
Okay.
on and off working for a couple years now.
Okay. Yeah, I've seen you around, but I thought you actually lived here. And I was wrong. So, okay, so I understand what you're saying.
So we own that lot. With this deed, we own that lot and we own this. And
Okay.
he was just, literally, I can't explain it any more than in the middle of the road. I mean, I had to go, you can almost see like black tire marks from where I had to go diagonal.
Okay.
And that's why my truck's not straight at all, because I had to keep straightening it out. And all I did was tell him like, hey, can you just not park like that? And he just got so smart. And even then, I have it on video. I said, all right, dude, like, just leave. I was like, you're just bothering me at this point. Like, I told him just to leave, and that's when he went up there. And like I said, she was like, man, like, maybe you got a little rude, so I wanted to apologize.
Okay.
I didn't think apologizing was that big of a deal. I mean, I was further away than, I was at least no closer than this when I apologized. Like,
he was just trying to say sorry. He was literally saying nothing.
And I didn't even think I
sorry.
was wrong.
And the guy was like, "You're harassing me. I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna call the cops." And he was like, "Dude, I'm just trying to say sorry." And he was like, "I'm gonna call this." He was like, "Well, now I can't leave it. Like, you're on the phone with the cops." And he's
yeah,
like,
because I'm not gonna leave when he's calling
like,
you.
He said, "I'm just trying to like say sorry and leave." And the guy just like refused to like
not call you guys. So I was like, whatever. We'll just
I mean,
stay
that's
here
his
then.
right, you know.
It is.
And but he made it seem like I'm breaking the law to film, and that's my right too to
he,
film in
he was
public.
like, he was like, well, I can't like. He felt like he couldn't just like leave, and he didn't want you guys just like banging on the door later.
Thinking that I did harass him and ran off because I was scared or something.
So then it turned into like how like it like I feel like I am harassing you, but now you're calling the cops, so I can't leave.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it sounds like a misunderstanding. I mean, these guys that make these deliveries, they park.
But they're not legally allowed.
They're
Because I've done
allowed
jobs
to
like that.
make-
I've had friends that got tickets for that working for companies like that. I know that they can take it.
they're allowed to park in the street for a short period of time.
But he stopped. I have it on video. He got in the car, drove 5 feet, and stopped to keep yelling at me out the door.
Okay.
I have that on video. And then he blocked another car, which I have on video, that had to go up on their sidewalk because he's blocking the road to come yell at me.
Yeah,
Like, I'm not even trying to press charges or anything, but I just wanted to be so stressed that, like, all I did was ask him to move, and he, I don't know if he needs medication or what, but he went off the
You
rails.
threatened to like hurt him.
Yeah, I didn't say like,
trying to say.
I didn't threaten his job, I didn't threaten the call higher ups, I didn't threaten anything until he started saying stuff like, I'm allowed to do this, it's in my job. And I was like, dude, I could call your bosses. I have friends that have had jobs in that industry that have gotten tickets from, now again, maybe not here, maybe you guys are more understanding, but I've had friends in Pitcairn that have blocked roads on accident. I've had friends that have on accident gone up one-way roads in those type of trucks, and the cops don't
one-way
always.
street, that's a little bit different.
No, I know, but accidents happen, and sometimes certain cops will be understanding. I mean, we've had 18-wheelers get blocked on this,
Yeah, they
and that
shouldn't be
could
on
be a charge, but cops tend to let them go.
Right.
That's all I was telling him is, just because you tend to get let go or tend that it's not a problem doesn't mean it's legal.
Yeah.
That's all I told him.
Okay. What's a good phone number for you, Dylan?
412. Correct.
cell, I'm
Yeah,
assuming?
I'll get you my business card. I mean, I'm self-employed. Like, I work really hard. Let me go grab my keys and I can get you a card. Hey, how are you doing? Nice to see you.
Okay, that helps. All right.
And like I said, I'm sorry, I'm fighting off bronchitis, so I'm winded.
Yeah, no
but like,
problem.
and that could even played off why maybe I was a little frustrated.
Yeah.
But I try to be reasonable.
And I told him that. I said, well, maybe he was just having a bad day. You know, everybody has bad days, you know. We all
And that's
got-
why I don't want to call his higher ups. Like, as long as I don't get anything in the mail about this,
You're not
I'm
getting
leaving.
anything. He's not getting anything, and you're not
No,
getting anything.
send
This
it.
this was nothing more, in my opinion, than a misunderstanding where.
And I don't mean to make you uncomfortable filming. I'm sorry. It's just in case it ever went
You're
to
right.
the next level.
You can
We
film.
were talking about that.
Yep.
His right to call.
And
your
I
right
get
to
some
film.
people get offended by it. And it's not that I do it to offend anybody.
Right.
You know,
And I'm
sometimes
sure
it's
this guy's probably tired. He said he drove down here from Du Bois
Yeah. That's
Yeah.
to make a
right.
delivery.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm
Who
sure.
knows what traffic he dealt with. Somebody
Exactly.
could've
Now he's
cut
got to
him
make
off.
deliveries all day. I'm sure he's exhausted. You know
Now
what I
he
mean?
has to think if I'm calling. Now that's just a headache. And that's the thing.
That's why
I
you
don't
went over
want
to
it-
apologize. He
Because I
literally went
wanted
over
him to know that
apologize
I'm not
like,
gonna make it a big
de-escalate
deal.
it, and it went the opposite way.
Because I get it, like you said, sometimes like there's been times I've hit my hand with a hammer and I'm
Right.
so mad, and it's not anybody's fault, but
Right.
like
It is what it
you
is.
know, and like I get it. But thank you, sir.
Okay, no
and
problem.
same with
I'll do a report, so it'll be on file.
Okay.
But I mean, that's what he told me. He's out at the Du Bois terminal, so he drove from Du Bois down here to make.
Yeah.
I was going to make deliveries all day.
and I don't plan to call. That's not my goal.
It's up to you,
know.
Dylan.
But
I
yeah,
can't tell you yes or no.
No,
if
I
you
get
feel
you.
like you need to do that.
I was a bit embarrassed at first, but I think the neighborhood knows that I'm not sitting here trying to fight people. We've owned this property and other properties for over 10 years in Trafford. I've never had any issues with you guys or any other neighbor. I've never had an issue with a neighbor.
Right.
You know, one time I went and complained about them because they were parking in my yard, but that was minor. You know, that was something stupid.
Right.
And that was settled. You know, it's never been an issue since.
Yeah. So you own the grassy area.
Yeah,
the grass.
I own we somehow split in the middle. We don't know where it is. We take turns cutting down the middle. But yeah, I basically own those two spots to that big hill back there, and then from wherever the sidewalk line is to the Nigro's property back there.
Gotcha.
It's a
What's
nice
your name?
area.
What's your name?
Mike.
Mike.
Mike,
Yep.
thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, I've never
All
met you directly, but
Yeah,
I've met
I've
a
talked to you
handful.
before.
Once or twice.
Yeah.
So yeah, because I think I even remember when the 18 were, like I said, that 18 were.
Yeah,
like,
they
that
put
happened.
signs up, but sometimes
Yeah.
people don't pay attention to signs.
And that's
there
why-
shouldn't be any tractor trailers coming up there at all.
No, there's no way
They
for
get
them to
stuck.
turn.
Right, they
But-
get up there and they get stuck
And I know you
Some
guys
mess.
try to be reasonable because nobody wants to screw anybody's day over.
Right.
Like we get accidents happen, but like, yeah, it's crazy what people do.
Okay. So I'm
Thank
going to
you.
do the report. So,
All right, have a
okay?
great one. Stay safe.
All right,
Sorry to keep
see
shaking
y'all
your
later.
hand.
No
My
problem.
bronchitis isn't contagious, so don't worry about that.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Yeah.
All right, let's pull these weeds, and then we'll get inside.